Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lost Mine Pokemon Trading Card Game Podcast. I'm Lucas, and today I have a very special announcement that we have a new person instead of Landen Caitler. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Landen Caitler here. Sorry to replace the old Landen Caitler, but it is me, new Landen Caitler, and today we have a certain set to look over, I think.
Would you be able to name the set in question?
No, because it's actually two sets?
Whoa.
What? Mind blown. We're getting two sets at once.
That's crazy.
That doesn't happen like ever,
I don't think that's happened.
Is that the first time?
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not really.
I think it's pretty cool.
Because that's multiple.
Or no, there was the Team Aqua, Team Magma thing, I think.
Oh, there was.
Those were separate packs, I think, maybe.
But the fact that the sets are separated means we have to buy 2 times as much product.
True.
To get
It is a good business decision, I guess, maybe, sort of, kind of, for the Pokemon Company. But that is an annoying part of it. It costs more money. I
agree. It does cost a lot of money. I mean, we're not people who buy product, but for the people who do.
I do need some cards from this set, and they may be very expensive because it'll be quite the quick turnaround on needing them for the World Championships.
Not really.
Like, it won't... it's not going to have, like, a couple months of grace period.
I guess, yeah.
Like, any of the good EXs are probably, like, $10.
We're used to that, though. We've been doing that for a long time.
I guess.
Where a new set comes out. And
but, like, Dragapult's, like, $5 now, you know?
Yeah, but we had to buy Dragapult for any IC.
I'm crying and shaking. They're too expensive. Yeah. But that's okay. There are some pretty sick cards, and I'm pretty excited to look over them because we are both going to Worlds.
Wow. He's going back to America.
I'm crying and shaking, but I'm going to do it. I'm a bit of a hater, but it's okay. Lucas, do you have anything you'd like to speak about before we start talking about cards? Or is there a certain grass starter Pokemon we should speak about?
Anything I'd like to speak about? Is this like... am I supposed to be speaking about something?
I don't know. Do you want to?
What are you telling me to speak about?
I don't know.
Just say it. I don't care.
I'm literally just asking you.
Oh, I got nothing to say.
Real. Tell us about Snivy.
Snivy is a grass starter from Black and White.
It sure is. It evolves into a not-so-good Superior EX. But the basic of Snivy has 2 for 30, 1 for 10, 1 retreat, 70 HP.
Which is pretty decent. It's a pretty well-statted basic Pokemon.
Yeah, it's acceptable. Servine's nothing special. It does 20 flip to discard
I quite
energy.
like this one.
Not bad.
Servine's pretty good. This evolution line's good, but then
there's no point of playing it.
Then you get to the EX. Attacks used by your Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. This is the Superior EX. I forgot to mention that. And then its attack is Grass, Triple Colorless, 150. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them in your hand.
So many energies. There is a special energy that'll make this deck easier to use, but...
I don't hate that. But, I mean, I don't hate the fact that there is a Triple Acceleration energy to make it better, but I still just don't see the upside. You can just play Pidgeot EX in your deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I just...
Instead of evolving to Superior, you could evolve into a Pidgeot.
Yeah, you could just, like, Defiance Band instead of evolving into a Stage 2 that has a terrible attack.
Yeah, like, you could literally just attack with a Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, yeah.
I don't think it was.
That wasn't what you were saying? Why do you mention Defiance Band?
Because you could just, instead of getting a Superior out, you could just use a Defiance Band. Instead of a Stage 2, you just have a tool.
Oh,
more
you
damage.
mean to replace the ability.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, the second attack is not great. Like, 4 energy, you have to go, like, manual attach and then triple excel. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that... I think this is a...
It's like...
For the audience.
I think this is like a 1...
We didn't really explain our scoring system, so since it's the Lost Mine, instead of 5 stars or 5 whatevers, I don't know, people use different, like, quirky terms.
5 Wassies?
PGC Radio. We're going to use Sableye. So this is a fat 1 Sableye, I think. This is stone cold unplayable. I think this card is complete garbage, if I'm being real.
1 Sableye out of 5.
I think that we should play Semi-Sage to Worlds.
I agree.
You get the triple acceleration. You could go super effective goggles rotated, right? Super effective glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad.
170.
Okay, so all we have to do is we have to play Max Belt, Kieran.
Lilligant is 30. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active is now paralyzed and poison. If tails, they're confused.
Okay, wait, we're going way too fast past these things.
These cards are.
I mean, I guess
they're. Leave a comment if you want us to talk about Lilligant, this Maractus, or Petalil. I think that... I don't think
Maractus is also just terrible.
There is a really good Maractus in Standard. Corner?
I do like that Maractus.
I love that card. I really like this Carablast Shelmet thing. It sucks that both of the Stage 1s of these are really bad.
What are the Carablast Shelmets?
This is right on the screen right now. Exciting evolution. If you have any Shelmet in
I
play.
know what that does. Like, I was just talking about the evolutions. Like
I don't know. We'll get to them. They're not good.
Okay.
But the basics ability is cool. They can evolve on the first turn if both the Shelmet and Carablast are like in play. They both see each other and then can evolve if they're both in play. Which is
that's
cool.
a pretty cool mechanic.
Yeah.
It's pretty...
It would like... if there is a good Excavalier or a good Excelgor, then this could be like...
Yeah, like it could justify playing
Maybe
it.
they make an EX or...
Unpheasant EX that hasn't come out yet?
What if they make Mega Excavalier?
Yo.
Crazy word.
Just for Carablast?
We have a Amoongus line, 30 plus if you're most active by special.
Not great. Much. I mean, it's okay. Actually, it's okay.
1 for 150.
I mean, you could probably play this in like a cloth type deck.
Maybe. That's like, not completely unplayable, but it's not great.
Yeah, you can
Cloth
evolve.
Does that,
this gets a 2 Sableye out of 5.
2 Sableye?
Yeah. I think
I'm not going to rate this card because it's currently obviously a 1, but...
With Amoongus? 2
Sableye? No, this is still definitely a 1.
Is it a 1?
There's no way this is ever played.
Superior is worse than Amoongus.
They're both 1s.
I don't know. I mean, if there is like a Poison Cloth deck, I think this kind of fits well into it.
Maybe.
Because of how big
we can disagree. Leave a comment below.
Okay, I'm going to go in the half here. I think I'm going to go 1.5.
No halves.
What do you mean no halves?
Get out here with the halves. That's cheap. That's cheating.
What do you mean that's cheap?
You have to make up your mind.
Okay, fine. 1.47 Sableye.
Oh my god, I'm going to crash out. It's a 1. We're locked in on 1. Swaddle, 50 HP, 20 damage.
It's not that great, but I think it could have some play. It could get a Limitless page.
Don't listen to this guy.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to this
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to this guy.
He hasn't gone to a tournament in a while.
Swaddling. Once during your turn, you heal 20 from your active Pokemon.
Swaddling? Who are you swaddling?
This is kind of like the Oricorio that heals 20 from your active evolution, but it's a stage 1.
But it's stage 1, yeah.
So I don't think, like...
And
have you seen this card called Monkey Dory, guys?
Have you seen this card called Oricorio? Or Shaman?
Or Monkey Dory?
Or Garganacl?
Did you know there's a Monkey Dory that actually heals 30 and then snipes 30 on a basic instead of a stage 1?
I'm becoming a degen. I gotta turn Do Not Disturb on. Give me a sec.
He's crashing out. And then the Levani is grass, heal 100 from each of your basic Pokemon.
That's not
I think
good.
This line
this
is
effect has never
1 stars.
Yeah, this is all 1. I mean, yeah. The
Cottony, 60 HP. Really hate to see it. I think you kind of have to have a 70 HP basic to be a viable evolving deck right now.
Yeah.
Because Double Monkey or Phantom Dive is just brutal.
Yeah, Double Monkey is so common at this rate.
It is.
Not at this rate, at this point.
Like, in the top 5 decks outside of Raging Bolt, they all play like 2+ Monkey Dory in there.
Yeah. Even some Dragapult 60s.
Yeah, all Dragapult 60s.
What's the 5th deck? There's Grim, Guardy, Bolt, Raging Bolt.
What was it?
Joltik?
Not Jolt. Maybe Joltik. I don't know. I was talking with Jackson about it last night, and there was 5. 5 of the
Jackson?
It was just like a Japanese trail list. I forget what the 4th deck in there was. But Whimsicott EX.
Okay. Grass Energy. Energy Gift. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. For a grass, 50 damage, your opponent reveals their hand. Its attack does 50 damage for each trainer you find there. 230 HP, 0 retreat cost.
230 HP on a stage 1.
That's so bad.
This card is turbo.
Yeah,
turbo
this is a 1.
Free retreat is cool though.
Free retreat's like okay, but Poltergeist is not as strong right now.
1 Sableye.
2.
No. Deerlings. There is not any other good Sawsbucks in Standard, I don't think. There's one that searches for stadiums once per turn.
Oh my god, yeah, that's not good though.
No,
like no one needs to find their artisan.
But push down, you may switch. No, this is completely.
Yeah. Okay. One Sableye. Actually, no. That's a 0 Sableye.
This is okay. I like 0. Bulk is a 0 Sableye.
Okay. Well then, Superior's a 0 Sableye.
Oh, that's a 1.
It's a 1 Sableye.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could like play it to League and do well. These are just literal bulk cards.
Yeah.
Shelmet. This is the one I was talking about. It's pretty much identical to the Carablast.
Yeah.
And here's the Excelgor.
Oh. 100 HP, 1 retreat, 1 grass energy, 50 damage. Flip a coin of heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I just don't see the upside with this card. Like, you have to be playing such like a weird arrangement of basics that don't have much of an upside just so that you can go turn 1 going second, Acid Spray for 1.
Yeah. Excelgor, grass for 50, flip, discard energy. Not good. I just really want to see like a good Excelgor, like maybe EX, Excalibur EX or something for these basics because they're cool.
No,
0 Sableye.
Sableye.
Virizion. There is a decent Virizion in standard right now. Or no, it's an Iron.
That's an Iron Leaves.
It's an Iron Leaves. Never mind.
Not the same Pokemon, man.
Giga Drain for grass 30, heal 30, or heal the same amount of damage it does to the active. So like it could do 60 if. Get this guy out of here. If you had like the new Bangle on there, but that's terrible.
Yeah.
And
Into
then
a
130.
Grim, you could full heal because we're not going to kill you ever.
Yeah, Virizion is a 0-star.
Yeah, that's
card.
a 0.
Okay, Victini. Fire, V-Force 120. You have to have a full bench for this to work. If you have 4 or fewer bench Pokemon, it does nothing.
But you do 120. I don't hate it.
80 HP.
Yeah, it can't be puffined. If you're playing like, if Magma Basin gets, what?
1 star.
I'm gonna give it a 2. I think it might actually have some potential somewhere, maybe down the line. Probably not. Maybe
Yeah,
okay.
I don't
Okay, one.
One Sableye. One
Sableye.
Sableye. You know what I'm excited about? Tepig.
Tapig.
Pignite. Embor.
Oh my god.
Fandango
Baxcalibur for
is
fire.
back. It is, I'd say, worse definitely than Baxcalibur.
Inferno Fandango, I think, is the best name we've
It is
ever
a sick
gotten for
ability.
one of these.
Notably 70 HP Tepig, so we can puff and
Yeah.
1 retreat is sick.
Isn't it typically like that thing typically has like 80 HP 2 retreat, right?
Not usually.
I thought it did.
No. No. There's 60 HP, 70 HP Tepigs. 110 HP Pignite is pretty thick. That's a pretty thick stage 1. And then 180 HP on Embor is pretty good. Bax had 160, but also Bax's attack was really good.
Bax
did 3
was
for 130.
3 for 130 is way better than 4
Yeah.
for 120.
I
mean, I like this though because you can kill Teal Mask with it.
And 4 retreat is hefty.
Yeah.
Um,
You can play the balloon if you need to.
yeah, but then it's 2 retreat still. That's a
No,
lot.
no, like the stage 2 balloon.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I like that it's able to kill Ogerpon, but we should read the ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic fire energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So it's Baxcalibur for fire energy.
Yeah, this is maybe a little like redundant because you already have like Ho-Oh Armory shenanigans, which is probably easier to work with.
Is it even?
I think so. You don't have to work with the stage 2. You don't have to play candies. Retreat, I think we're kind of underestimating the 4 retreat as well. Like you do have to go find the tool to move it, and it has a abysmal attack.
Maybe Ho-Oh
So.
is better. Okay.
I think this card is like maybe playable,
That's a
especially with
2.
the new card. Yeah, I can give it a 2. Say that. Obviously, Deluge is a good.
Yeah,
effect.
it's never a bad effect.
We have a
but
super bulk Darmanitan. Not even ever going to be considered
140
playable.
HP. 5. I'm not even gonna finish reading this card. 1 Sableye.
0 Sableye.
Oh yeah, 0 Sableye.
And then we have the Simi line is just a cycle of 2 for 70. That's horrible.
Is the Simi Pour gonna do something?
I don't think so.
It's also
We'll figure it out later as we see.
That's a 0 as well. Tongue Catch.
Heatmore's maybe okay.
Heatmore. Search your deck for up to 3 in any combination of fire Pokemon and fire basic energies. Reveal them and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck.
120 HP, 2 retreat, second attack
2
is
for
2
60.
fire.
That's a 0. That's a 0.
Yeah, I don't think it
No
makes
one's
me
using
think
this
about
card.
it for like 1 second.
No one's ever using that. Effects like that have never really been
We
good.
have a
except for
Litwick,
like maybe at the beginning
Lampent,
of the game.
and Chandelure line. Chandelure does fire 50 damage plus if you have at least 10 fire energy in your discard pile. It does 100 more.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, 1 fire for
God.
150 if you have 10 in discard.
Oh my god.
And then
2
it does-
fire, 180 discard all 5 from this is a 0.
And it's 2 retreat, 150 HP.
It's like maybe no,
It's
it's a
mid.
0. It's a 0. I'd give it a 0. Okay.
Volcanoes may be cool.
Wait, I want to go back up to this Litwick.
It's mills your. Look at your top deck. It doesn't mill them.
Oh, at the top card of your deck?
Yeah, it's not mill one.
Okay, Larvesta. This is a pretty good effect on a basic. 60 HP, 1 retreat, 1 colorless, 10 damage. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's a pretty good effect. I like that.
What? Oh, you're talking about Larvesta. I thought you said the Volcanoes.
No. And then Volcarona is... Its ability is, once during your turn, you may discard a basic fire energy from your hand to leave your opponent's active Pokemon burned. Fire colors 70. Just play Latias Volcarona EX.
Volcarona EX. Volcanion.
Volcanion. I get those two mixed up.
They're similar. I'll give you that. Yeah, maybe. I don't think those cards will ever be in separate standard formats. Like I think their legality will be always the same.
What do you mean?
Like they're going to be in the same
Yeah,
rotation.
I think so. Maybe.
And then Reshiram EX. This is one of the...
0.
Oh yeah, 0 star for Volcarona. Reshiram EX, one of the really good cards.
Yeah, no, this is a really good one.
Got this.
Colorless, slash for 50. That's broken.
True.
That's the
that's
insane.
the only text. It's a 230 HP.
Oh, and then there's also
Fire
fire colorless 130 plus 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Discard energy from this Pokemon.
So yeah, it's better
So
than
yeah,
Charizard.
Ho-Oh gets an insane boost.
That and like Zardiax could play this as like a cornerstone answer that's also just like better damage than Zardiax.
Yeah.
If they're on 2 prizes, they're 330. So
I don't hate it.
people have played Gouging Fire and Zard before. People play Chi-Yu right now. Obviously, that's because that's a 1 prizer. But
Yeah, and it beats,
I do
it
think
just
this card is
destroys
just
Dango.
like just a crazy attack.
Yeah, no,
Especially
this will
like
see play.
you can go Charm. It's better than Zekrom for charming it because it doesn't damage itself. So you can go like Iono, Charm KO.
Yeah, like you can make pretty good comebacks.
Yeah, and
As
just,
long
like,
as you're a deck
basic
that can
Charizard.
kill whatever thing they have on. If you can kill anything they have on their board, play Iono, and play like a counter catcher, you're a decent comeback deck.
Yeah, I agree.
So I
I'm
give
gonna
this
give
thing
this
a
a
4.
Yeah, maybe a 3.
I
Because
think
it's really hard to accelerate too.
Well, how do we get? What's like what qualifies a card to be like a 5?
Like staple,
Like Nest Ball kind of thing.
it's I'd say either a staple or makes a deck like S tier.
Yeah.
And I don't think this card makes any deck S tier. Maybe I'll give it I can go with 4, sure. Okay, 4 save.
Because I think putting it to S.
I just think like Zekrom's
You
a
could put
4,
it-
this is a
what
3,
happens-
but they're like equivalent cards. It's just because Zekrom has better acceleration. If
Yeah.
this had better acceleration, I'd
This
make
has
it a
good
4.
acceleration too. Like Ho-Oh Armor is already
It's
a
not
deck.
great acceleration.
I think Ho-Oh
That's a
Armor
lot less
could get
clunky.
like.
That's a lot more clunky than just Eel Generator.
Yeah. You could probably get moved up a tier though if your deck includes a Reshiram EX, like as Ho-Oh.
Maybe. Sure. Like I was agreeing to Sableye, 4 Sableye, and then you...
But then what's Zekrom? Would Zekrom be like a 5?
I think Zekrom's a 4. I was thinking 3 for this, 4 for that, but I could be...
I
confused.
actually quite like. I'm okay with that.
Okay, 3 Sableyes, final
3
answer.
for Reshiram. Yeah. Okay.
Same semi-4.
Semi-4 is 70
2 for
damage.
70, and all the basics have colors.
Yeah, that's a 0. That's so
Oshawott,
disappointing.
Duat,
They could have done
Samurott.
something really cool with that.
There's no EX for Samurott, like Superior, or Embor. It's weird that Superior is the only one that got an EX.
Yeah. I feel like they would have made Samurott an EX.
Yeah, this has a...
Oshawott's like a beloved starter.
Oshawott's cool. Look at this guy. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a little smile.
He kind of looks a little bit like Bean.
Maybe a tad. Maybe.
Bean's
Not a
his
Watt.
dog. Bean's his dog.
Not a Watt. Doesn't look like being a Watt.
That's bad.
Duat.
Ooh, 30 damage times each energy attached to this Pokemon.
And then yeah, Oshawott just has
So like
one-
Baxcalibur Duat,
Also
we don't even
70
need
HP, one
we don't
retreat.
even need Chenpao anymore.
No. And then Samurott 30 plus 50 for
Oh.
each more energy attached to this, and then it has escape rope as
Yeah,
an ability
it's-
once
yeah.
per turn. I don't think this is worth playing.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth.
Maybe
give it
if the attack like was a little better, even though it
Maybe.
looks pretty good, but it just like you'd want it to
You
be
have
like
to
one
attach
energy
6.
decent.
You have to
damage,
attach
yeah.
6. So I'd be giving this a 1. It's
This-
not a 0 because you can do well with it at League.
This Basculin's mildly interesting, but it's definitely not good. And 90 HP, not profitable. 1 retreat, 1 colorless, 10 damage, 1 water, 50 damage. If the active Pokemon doesn't have any damage counters, or it does nothing. So
I would give this a 0.
Yeah,
I
don't
give it
think
a
this-
0. It's like something.
If
to
it did
think
like
about.
90 damage, then sure we're talking.
But
Because
50
we've seen
damage
a
is
lot
not
of
worth
like
it.
conditional 1 energy 90. We've seen like Hoopa, Moltres, those
Yeah,
kinds of
those
things.
cards always see
Zapdos
play,
from
but
Team Up, like
Basculin doing 50 is just not good
if this
enough.
was better damage, it would probably see some play. Like I think if this did 90, it'd be good, but it doesn't. So it sucks.
I don't even think it would be good.
Because
Because the good part about playing Zapdos, Hoopa, Moltres was the fact that you can attack with them initially.
Yeah, I'm just like this would be in that realm.
I don't know.
I think it
disagree.
might. I think it would maybe.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't matter. Swanna, complete bulk.
Yeah,
Has an
0.
unusable attack.
That is a 0.
Vanillite, Vanillish, and this is a very cool callback to a Vanillix from the Black and White era. The Stage 1 and Basic don't do anything special. Vanillite has 60 HP, unfortunately.
What did the stage 2 do?
The old one did water, colorless, 40, flip 2 coins. For each heads you do 40 damage, and then if either of them are heads, it's paralyzed. This Vanillix is water, colorless, 90 for each heads, and then if either of the heads are heads, it's paralyzed. Your opponent's active. So obviously we can enable this with reversal.
Yeah. And you can
But there was
feasibly buy a
Wild
couple
Plume at
turns.
the time. So
Yeah.
this isn't good, but the old Vanillix was good because you could item lock and then paralyze. And there was also Noble Victories Victini, which lets you reflip on a basic with an ability. So you'd have 4 coin flips at a paralysis, and you'd be item locking them. So
You could actually
just,
buy
like,
enough
hard
time.
lock them pretty much.
Was there a way to heal enough damage from them, from your opponent's Pokemon?
No, but you just set up their board and like take prizes. You could like take funky KOs and stuff with tricks and whatever. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I don't think this card is good.
Yeah,
but
it's
a
not
cool
even, it's not
callback.
close to that. Yeah.
Some people.
This is round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucas,
I don't
you wanna,
hate this.
You want to pop
So-
off on all these?
Temple, 60 HP, 1 retreat, 2 colorless, round. 20 times the amount of Pokemon in play that you own that have round. So most you can do with this is 140. If you have a Terra Pokemon in Area 0 and 7
I think
rounds.
these are the only round Pokemon in Standard.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
There's no way.
I don't know.
Okay. Palpitoad is double colorless, same effect, round, 40 damage for each Pokemon in play that has round, and it's watercolors, colors 60, 2 retreat, 90 HP. Yeah, and then you have Seismitoad, 3 colorless, so you have to be playing the triple acceleration energy most likely.
Good card. Ignition energy.
70 damage, it does 70 for each Pokemon in play that is round, so you can realistically be doing 280,
also,
which I quite like.
If you're watching, check out the art. The art on this card is sick.
That's pretty cool.
It's super cool.
Seismitoad is such a quirky Pokemon.
Yeah, I like Toad a lot.
He's like so cool.
Seismitoad EX! Woo, baby! No! Quaking Punch.
If there's any more round Pokemon in this set, I think this deck's actually kind of real.
There is not more round Pokemon. I think these are the only legal rounds, but I do actually think this has a chance if they print like a couple more round Pokemon, because a 70 multiplier on a single energy attachment, especially with like Hilda, which we'll get to, I think this card could actually.
Think there's more round Pokemon.
I don't think there is in Standard.
In Standard, I thought there was.
You
do you want me to check it?
Sure, look it up.
Okay.
I'm quite confident there aren't.
You got the next couple cards.
Tortuga is sick. I think this card is actually being pretty underrated right now. I haven't seen any people talking about it. But I think it's really strong. It evolves, unfortunately, from a fossil because it is a fossil Pokemon, but it does 1 water energy, 30 per item in your opponent's discard pile, 100 HP, and then it has 3 energy, 80, 3 retreat cost. If any of you played back when both the Garbodors were legal, Trash Lunch Garbodor, that was a 20 multiplier with this attack. Way better Pokemon because it evolved from the same Pokemon that Garbotoxin Garbodor evolved from, but this is a scaled multiplier. It has a little bit more less HP. And I do think we have like Luminous, so you could splash this into some decks as like maybe like a 1 prize toolbox.
I think you're right.
I think I am. I don't think there's any other round Pokemon. I'm quite confident, actually. Quite confident. But I do think Tortuga is...
Yeah, no, you're right.
Quite possibly slept on.
I think
Tortuga it also, I wouldn't be surprised
potential.
if it was pretty not great either, because the thing that really bugs me here is that it evolves from an item, so if you're getting Buddied, you just can't set up your attacker.
Yeah, that really
which
sucks.
is really brutal.
But I do think if a deck like Lugia comes back... Sorry if you heard that. I on accident bumped the mic. If a deck like Lugia comes back, or a deck that is heavily reliant on special energies...
Yeah,
Caracosta is pretty good. It's the stage 2 evolution of Tortuga. Its ability is the same as Duraludon VMAX, which is prevent all damage on this Pokemon by attacks from attacks by your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy attached.
Yep. And then it has
watercolors 150. They can't retreat. That's really good. Like, I think if there's a deck like Lugia or a deck that only plays special energies, this card will see some play.
Yeah, because you can play like a 2-2-1 or like a 3-3-1 or whatever line you learn to play of this. And then just have the 1 Caracosta if they've got a bunch of special energies. I think Tortuga, yeah, probably a 2-star for now. Maybe if item lock gets... Sorry, you're right. 2 Sableye. Yeah. I'm tripping. Alomomola. This card is sick.
This is a 3.
I will read it out. It is a 110 HP water-type Pokemon with the ability Gentle Fins. Once during your turn, if it's in your active spot, you can put a basic Pokemon with 7 HP or less from your discard pile right onto your bench. And does 3 energy for 70 damage, 1 retreat, weak to lightning. This card is sick.
Dude, I love Alomomola.
Alomomola?
I love Alomomola.
Put an air balloon on this guy. Pivot between it. If you've got a 70 HP Pokemon that you need to loop, you know what you do?
Got it. You can just like loop this with Buddy. There has to be better ones. Dedenne, Electromagnetic Sonar.
Yeah, I think you could make even like a control deck out of this. I'm kind of disappointed that Ditto rotated. Like this would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been so good. But I think this will see a lot of play.
I don't think a lot of play, but I do think it will be like good in the decks is good.
It'll be strong. Yeah.
It'll be really sick if there's just a deck that needs to loop 7 HP. Even to set up decks, like something like he's wildin'. Maybe even in like Ethan's Typhlosion, because you can get back your Cyndaquil every time.
I'm not wildin'.
And it's just a good pivot.
Whoa.
This is kind of like maybe competing with Tatsugiri. Yeah, three Sableyes.
I think it could be pretty good.
Cubchoo, I think is...
Yeah, like you can loop Cleffa.
Yeah. Pretty good. This Cubchoo, I think, is kind of
so strong.
It's pretty good.
70 HP, 2 retreat, which is balanced.
This
2
is
retreat.
good in the Alomomola control deck.
Yeah, Alomomola.
Snot Stubbered.
Snot covered.
Oops.
10 damage during your opponent's next turn, and the defending Pokemon can't attack.
I don't think I've ever seen like an attack effect like this. Normally these aren't very good because they're like your opponent's evolution Pokemon can attack, like refrigerated steam, or your opponent's basic, or your opponent's EX, or your Pokemon with ability. Like,
but
it's always
no,
conditional.
this is
just anything.
Just the defending Pokemon. It does get the effect. It does get broken if they evolve
Or switch, or devolve.
Yeah.
But this could be good for like, I don't know, like in like a Knackley, Dedenne,
a Lomomola deck.
Yeah, and like you just sit there with like maybe prisms or luminous energies, and like you got a lot of options. The Beartic, not very good though. 150 HP, 1 colorless, 50 for each heads you flip until you get tails, and then 4 energy sheer cold. 150, they can't attack next turn, but it's 4 energies. So
during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't attack. So that's not great.
But I'll give the Cubchoo like 2 stars for control deck.
Cubchoo's a 2.
2 Sableye.
Beartic's a 0.
Yeah. Cryogonal, switch.
Bro, that was...
what, Cryogonal?
You said Cryogonal.
What?
Shut.
I swear I said Cryogonal.
I don't know, I just like making fun of him.
He's making me...
Water energy.
What
Drag off. Continue.
What the Sigma? It's Cryogonal. Cryogonal. Cryogonal, I swear.
Oh, it is Cryo. It would be Cryo.
Yeah. Anyways,
oh my god,
water,
is
drag
Cryo?
off, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot, and then 20 damage to the new active Pokemon. This also could be good in that control deck.
It is 90 HP.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, you can still Night Stretcher for this or whatever. You'd play other non-70 HP Pokemon in there.
I think there is 70 HP Pokemon that have Drag Off. Is there?
Maybe, I don't know. It just...
But it would have to... I think they would have 2 energy attacks.
Yeah, this is just a decent maybe
it.
option. 90 HP is also kind of good if you want to Luckscape it. Has a bit more HP. Would live like a Grimmsnarl attack if they didn't have any monkey damage in play.
Yeah, but they're not, Yeah. I give it a 1.
1 star.
I think...
1 Sableye. I keep punting. Kyurem-EX.
This card's pretty cool. I like this guy a lot.
I don't think it's great, but it's really cool.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it could be good.
So in Baxcalibur, like box decks, Kyurem-EX, 2 colorless energy, 50 damage. Water, colorless, 130. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. 2 retreat, 230 HP. I think this effect's pretty good.
Metal weakness, so the Dango's going to farm you.
Oh, no.
No! So this caps at 50 to each of their bench. If they don't have a Shaman, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Like,
that's 250. No, it'd be 50 to each of their bench. Oh, yeah. I'm
so
tripping.
380.
You're right.
380.
Yeah.
I owned a 1 CC something. You can wipe their board.
Yeah, if you're able to like trap something and attack with this twice, it kills like any stage 1 or any stage 2 for the most part, because most of them have 100 HP or less.
Except giving them a bunch of monkey damage is kind of sketch, though.
It is, but like this would definitely overwhelm monkeys. Like if they don't have like exactly KOs that turn, like if they're playing Frostlass or something, like if they go like Frostlass ping and you go like Blizzard Burst. I think you'd be able to overwhelm the monkey heal.
I think you could. Is there any way you can power this up in Frostlass Monkey Dory?
Be counter gain, attach prism or something. I don't know.
I mean, I wonder if you
if you want turn 1 attached to it and then like counter gain attach.
There is a supporter that attaches an energy from a hand.
You could like just Crispin counter gain.
So yeah, like if you're able to, no, that doesn't work because it's a different energy. So you can't grab 2 water energy and then counter gain. So you have to grab a water and a dark and then counter gain, and that doesn't work.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
I think there is a way. Like I think there are supporters that attach energies from hand. So if you're able to do that, go water energy, counter gain.
There's also like we'll see another supporter that could maybe accelerate if you had like energies on monkey.
Oh yeah.
The ends support.
Yeah. No, but I guess
I think this card is
you would attach a prism energy to your monkey.
Yeah.
I give this card like a 2.
Yeah. I think it has a lot of potential. If there's more acceleration that comes out, I think this card could be really powerful. Yeah. It's really hard to power up right now.
In Frostlass Monkey Dory, I think it could be really good.
Yeah.
I
think 2 Sableyes.
I think if you build correctly, this is a very strong late game option for Frostlass Monkey Dory. 2.
Keldeo-EX, this card is pretty poopy, but I think it could be good in like maybe like a control deck because you could go attach counter gain 120, and then like loop that if they can't kill the Keldeo.
Clefairy, I think it's just bad. It feels that way.
Yeah, but it
has
more
HP.
This has mildly more HP, and like the second attack could come up. Maybe I don't think this is anything more than a 1 Sableye, but I'll read it out loud for the crowd. It's 230 HP, Water Colorless, Gale Thrust. Nowhere near good as Urshifu. 30 and then 90 more if it moves to the active, and then it does Water Colorless, 120, Shred, and 2 retreat. So like I said, you could technically go counter energy or counter gain, attach 120, which is maybe good. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's like also Cramorant.
In control decks, like you just attack with Pidgeot in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. So this is pretty bad.
1
Sableye.
Blitzel, Zebstrika, no.
Meh.
Not 0.
This Emolga is pretty cool. It's like, I think an exact reprint
Yeah,
of the
like an old
Emolga
one.
from Black and White. Free Retreat, colorless.
Do you
Call for
remember
Family.
always pulling that specific Emolga from
Yeah, the full art.
PTCGO?
I just remember pulling the Legendary Treasures full art one.
Yeah, it's all you were when you open packs on
you always get that
PTCGO with
one?
Legendary Treasures. I remember getting the full art like
Emolga all
multiple
the time.
times.
It's a sick looking card though.
Yeah,
But this card's borderline playable. Just Call for Family for 2 Pokemon for a colorless, and then Free Retreat is reasonable. But
yeah, 2 basic.
in
put
like
'em
a
on your
Monkey to
bench.
Revolt format, you don't really want just like a 7 HP Pokemon. That
Yeah,
can't do
you want
anything.
Budu.
Yeah. Joltik.
So I give it like a 1.
There is a much better Joltik in Standard than this one.
Yes, there is
And
actually
then
a pretty good
Physical
Joltik.
Evangelist may be cool because we're already playing Joltik in Joltik Box. It does Lightning, discharge 50, discard a Lightning energy from this Pokemon. So like, I doubt you're playing Flaffy in the same deck as this.
Yeah.
This is only good with Flaffy.
You
I
could
think.
play it in like Miraidon maybe. Like I think Miraidon could like maybe justify playing Double Grass Joltik, and then you could play Galvantula.
I don't
But that's
think
so much
Like
just to get a
Zekromp's
good
just
one.
better. I swear.
I agree.
I
And you
think
can
this
also
is
just play that
zero.
Zero Aura too.
Or maybe, but this is a 1.
I'll put it as a 1. Joltik
Only because it evolves from the older Joltik.
That Joltik is the -1.
Yeah. Dynamo Electric. Let's go,
That's
baby.
pretty good.
We're going to see a note here as well. Dynamo, 40 HP. Yikes. It isn't 30 HP, so it doesn't die to one monkey, but it dies to pretty much anything else. But it also has Free Retreat, and it does colorless heal 10 from itself, so like that's better than 10 damage for 1 energy, I think. Because in like monkey format.
Yeah,
and then
being
the
able
eel,
to just like sit there and heal 10 from Budu and like maybe sit there for a while.
If the term Rayquaza Eels means anything to you, I like you. And this.
What
is
about
that
Raikou eels? Do you remember like the Raikou eels?
expanded? Yeah, that's way less OG though. That's expanded. That's normie stuff right there.
Dude, I played that to like Seattle regionals in like
Brutal.
2016.
Electric Dynamo.
What do you mean brutal?
That deck. No bueno.
No way, you know bueno it.
No bueno.
I don't think I did very well at the tournament.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I beat 2 Raikou Eels, I think, with Sableye Garb at Portland Regionals, I remember. It was sick.
That's sick.
I just Garb would Hurlock them, and then I would just flare gun all their energies, and it was
Dude,
very good.
I want
And
a
then
good
Scrapper, all
I
their
want like a
full stones.
broken control deck in format again.
Like Sableye Garb. Love that.
that deck was insane.
We should probably read Electric to the
Yeah,
crowd,
I think we
though.
should.
Go ahead.
Ability, Dynamotor. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic lightning energy from discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Lightning, colorless, electric ball, 50 damage.
So if you're more of a normie, you may know Flaffy and not Cool Electric.
Frickin' normie.
Finger waggle. But this is exact text of Flaffy. It's just a different Pokemon. The note says, even though they are functionally identical, there's different wording because it's not a 1-to-1 reprint. I believe it's something to say this says basic lightning energy. The old one says just lightning energy. So in theory, if there's a special energy that is a lightning in the discard, all of them are currently worded that they're only a lightning when they're attached to a Pokemon. But you could technically get that special energy back with the old electric. And I believe...
It's so sad that old electric's artwork clears this.
Yeah, plus the reverse hollow of that one looks sick. The reverse hollows then got scratched up really easily because they were super shiny, but they were like a flat like sheen. So it was like a cool
Yeah,
hollow
so worth.
instead of like the current hollows, which are kind of, I think they're like Pokeballs everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
But to retreat, this card's gas. I think this enables...
This is a 4-star.
Yeah, definitely.
Four.
For
Oh, I said
Sableye.
star.
You got it this time. For Sableye, I think this is possibly good
that's
in like a
a bad idea.
Joltik style box. I don't think it's that good there, but I think this really enables just like a straight electric Miraidon style turbo deck, which I think could be knocking on Joltik Box's door as the premier Iron Hands user. I do like the grass weakness that Joltik provides.
Yeah, and the psychic weakness.
Yeah, but I also do think just like go second, attack with hands is something that deck absolutely cannot do. So it's very different.
Yeah.
This doesn't rely on...
It plays differently.
Crispin. They're just very different engines.
Electros, though, stage 2. Really bad. Because I remember that there was a
0.
time where Electros had like a decent stage 2.
Slurp Shakedown?
What'd that do?
It was... I forget. But it was bad.
But I remember it was actually pretty good. Wasn't there an ability that like allowed you to power it up and then you could?
There
swing
was
with it?
one that said you can attach all energy from your bench to your active, so you could like... it was Armorer's ability for lightning, and then there was another one that was like...
You attacked with it, right?
It was
and
just
it
a
was
bunch
in
of
that right
damage,
wheel
yeah.
format. It's pretty good, but this one's a 0. Stunfisk. That's so bad. That's
It's
like
20 plus 20 if it has a fighting energy attached on an electric type 110 HP to retreat. So you could do like attach a basic fighting or like a prism or luminous, and then 40 for 1, which is terrible.
That's terrible. 0.
One shot Badu maybe.
No, stop.
Thunderous. 120 HP. This is maybe playable because of electric. All these like random one prize lightning types are maybe good.
0 aura though already fills
better,
that niche.
Colorless, search your deck for a basic lightning attached to it, shuffle your deck, and then 3 lightning colorless, 110, discard energy from itself. Not great. 1 retreat's nice, but this is maybe someday playable as a possible one-of in like a lightning electric.
I give it a 0 star.
Yeah.
Though. Zekrom EX.
Woo, baby,
this card is crazy. This card is the first 4 Sableye. I said star last time also.
You did.
Colorless, slash for 50 damage. Lightning, colorless. 130 plus 50 for each prize card your opponent's taken. This Pokemon does 30 to itself.
Better
Very
attack
good.
than Charizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this scales when they're at 2 prizes. This does 330, which is sick.
It literally kills everything in the format.
It is unfortunate that it has 30 to itself. So it's not like it has much. It doesn't have as much staying power as Reshiram, but it also attacks multiple times if they don't hit it back easier. So like kind of different. It's worse for like the Bravery Charm Iono plays.
You could probably still play Bravery Charm Iono.
Yeah, but then you're at 250 HP, which is a lot worse. Like that's Miracle Force Monkey. That's a pretty...
Dude, Miracle Force Monkey on the Reshiram.
Yeah, you force the extra. But, like, just that is a pretty big difference where Reshiram 280... it's like Blood Moon versus, 260 is a big...
Yeah, 260 is huge, but...
Yeah. But, yeah, this card's
it's still great in Miraidon.
Electric,
Miraidon.
Joltik Box.
Yeah, Miraidon's problem was that it can't have a big enough late-game attack.
It's brutal.
Yeah, but now you fix that problem.
I do think Miraidon is quite strong for Worlds. I'm not very interested in playing it, though.
Yeah, me neither. Unfortunately, we have...
4 Sableyes.
This
card is sick. This card is sick. Swoobat. So, not good.
Yeah,
there's a card called Turo in Standard. We're not even going to read this.
Yeah, Swoobat is just worse Turo. It's
also
there was a supporter that did what the Swoobat did.
Cassius.
Yeah, Cassius. Cassius.
That's gross.
Yeah,
Lucas just spit on me.
I didn't mean to do that.
Musharna, not playable. Yamask, not playable. Cofagrigus, not playable.
Whoa.
Dude.
In Cofagrigus box decks. Like, the other Cofagrigus that is...
The EX.
Like, no, the other Cofagrigus 6 to everything with abilities.
Oh, yeah.
So you can play this Cofagrigus, Psychic Colorless, move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to one of your opponent's to one of your opponent's Pokemon. 60, your opponent's Pokemon is not confused for second.
Have you seen this card called Monkey Dory?
Yeah, but you could just play Cofagrigus. Oh no, you could just play Cofagrigus, put an ability Pokemon down, and then just
I'm gonna go on a 0 Sable.
I'm also gonna say 0, but it has some potential.
Gothita 70 HP.
Kind of cool.
1 energy, 20 damage, 1 retreat. Gotharita. Look at top 5 of your opponent's deck and rearrange, and then the Gothitelle. A 0 Sableye, but when it's in your active spot, it's a stage 2, 150 HP to retreat.
Active spot, that's terrible.
You can have your opponent shuffle, draw 3. If this was from bench, maybe like a handlock thing. You can technically air balloon this and like pivot in and out, but like
I could see it because there's that Banette that discards 3 cards from their hand if they're choosing.
I guess.
But that's kind of mid.
You're going to get a stage 1 and a stage 2 that just like handlock them. And then what if they have like a Dracloak down? Then you're just cooked.
Gastrodon.
And then it does do 90 plus 90 more if you have the same amount of energy in your hand as your...
Same number of cards in your hand as your opponent.
And it's
so, I mean, I guess I could see it. If you play Clefairy, you could be Pulp, but that's kind of bad. 0.
That's 0 star.
Reuniclus, this is not even worth reading. That's a 0. This card.
Belgium.
This card is like a...
The 70 HP.
It's a 3.
Yeah,
it's a 3.
70 HP.
60 HP.
Alomomola.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah. With Alomomola, this goes really well. It's attack. 1 psychic, move an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of their Pokemon. So 3 colorless, 40. So you can move bench energies to one of their bad, like,
very good
sitter Pokemon like
decks.
Budu.
Very good.
Very good in control. 60 HP, 1 retreat. Very strong card. That is a easy 3 for me. Control decks will utilize that also.
This is like, I'd say most of the time going to be better than Turtonator.
Yeah.
Half HP.
Turtonator's kind of nice.
Yeah, half the HP is pretty bad because like Luxcaping a Turtonator gives it 220.
Like, you can actually like tank with Turt sometimes, but it's not great.
That's a 3 Sableye.
That's a 3. It's better than Turt though because your full matchup's kind of sketch with Turt.
Yeah, Behem, nope. Golurk, nope. Meloetta EX, interesting card.
I think it's a 2.
Yeah, so this is a 200 HP EX, so not that squishy. It's not like Squawk level, but if you go first, it can attack, and then it has Psychic 30 damage during your opponent's or during your next turn. Does 80 more.
But Donk decks are just better.
If you go first, you can like donk a Budu, but most of the hype around this is like TM Evolution or TM Energize going first.
Yeah. Some
and I
decks
think
have been playing it in Japan.
You could
It
play
is
like
seeing
4 Town
moderate
Store
success.
or something, and then like,
But that's so like
Yeah.
that's just so weird.
and then like if you go second, you're just like, you're really gonna hit TM Evo. So like I could see it in the right engine. Like if you are playing like a deck that just really, maybe you're playing like a broken draw
like
engine.
a Dragapult deck or like Goldengo in some sort.
Yeah, I don't think like either of those.
But yeah,
I think,
Dango
I think
doesn't
the
wanna
card
play
I would
that.
want to see for this is like the same Pokemon is a broken attacker and a broken like ability or something. So maybe it's
The Gardevoir
maybe
from last one.
maybe Gardevoir. But I would want this to have like Curlia. I basically would maybe consider this in playing like old Curlia Gardevoir, because you going first, you could get double Curlia, which would be gas.
And then so I give it a 2. You can play this in Precious Trolley
you
decks.
need a way to discard all the crappy cards you have to play to enable this. So like
Yeah.
you'd need refinement.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna play like probably have to play like 2 to 3 TM Evo, a bunch of Town Stores, like Cards,
Latias.
maybe Squawks and Latias. Yeah, I don't think this is worth it, but it
yeah,
is
it's
kind
pretty
of cool.
mid. So it's like a 2
In, like,
maybe.
It also maybe intrigues me. Go first, attack with Echo Voice. Next turn you're popping for 80, so you're hitting for 110 by turn 2.
But then they're gonna knock you out, and
Yeah,
it's just a bad trade.
It's pretty mid, but
Frillish.
maybe.
This card's gas.
guys, I don't think you're ready for how good these are. I really don't.
1 psychic energy, 20 damage during your opponent's next turn. They can't play any item cards from their hand.
So remember
Buddy.
Budu? This has 80 HP. So you know how Monkey
But-
already does 30?
yeah, this
Has
makes
80
that.
HP.
33 retreat cost though.
Which is a huge upside because of something called Gardevoir EX.
Did I give Meloetta 2 stars or 2 stabilize?
2 Sableye?
Okay, good.
Maybe. I don't know.
Frillish, like I mean, a lot of the
And it
time you're
does
gonna be
twice as
able to
much
go
damage.
retreat into something else, monkey 2 things, go back into Frillish when you get knocked out, Psychic Embrace 3 more times, retreat, move 6 with Adrenabrain. This is a very strong card.
Yeah, and it just does twice as much damage, which
Yeah.
can be a downside and an upside. Because obviously Monkey sends the damage back, but against a lot of decks, like you're just doing twice as much damage onto the board, which is good when you have your own monkeys sniping them
Yeah,
off.
I
So,
give this a thing like a 4.
I think these are borderline 5.
I think
Um,
Jellicent's 5.
I think Frillish is the reason Jellicent is kind of good. I think that, like without each other, they're both way less good. I
Maybe.
think they're the same score.
I don't think so. I think you could play Jellicent EX without this Frillish.
I think you can play Frillish without Jellicent EX.
I don't think you can do that.
100%.
I don't think you can do that. I think you would
Okay,
just
so
be
I
fine.
completely disagree with Lucas here. I think if you're like playing a 2 Badu deck and you're playing Psychic Energy, you should probably play 1 Badu, 1 Frillish. Because if you want to win Badu Wars, you know what wins Badu War every time? Frillish does. I know it has 3 retreat, but even something like Dragapult could play this. You can obviously play this in Guardy. I am completely disagreeing with Lucas here.
No.
I think that
I think
Jellicent
just
is-
starting Badu is better in 99% of situations. A lot of these Badu decks play like
Lucas is a hater.
I am a hater. I think this is a 4.
I am a 5 Sableye for both
I'm
of
a
these
4
cards.
stabilize.
I'm a firm
But for
5.
Jellicent, I'm a 5. I think this card's very
Jellicent
good.
EX 270 HP.
I might be able to push it down to a 4. Give me a second.
No second allowed. Ability Sea Curse. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, your opponent can't play any items or tool cards from their hand.
No, I just make Guardy better. This is a 5.
And then we have a also very good attack. Psychic Colorless,
Colorless.
80 plus. If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, it does 80 more damage. You do 4 for 160 or 2 for 80, and then 3 retreat as well. Dark weakness. So wish it had a different weakness than Guardy. That would be sick. It doesn't, but regardless, it's still so gas.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can't print a card.
I don't
that
think
has
that
different
we've
weakness.
ever seen like a Pokemon that does item lock and then just 2 shots their active Pokemon.
Trevenant. Like
No, Trevenant did 60 damage and then also spread 30 on the break. Like Toad did 30 damage, Budu does 10. All the other ones like were like Vileplume or something. This is insane. I don't know how this card got printed as it is. I just like
whoa. I think that's a bit too far.
I don't think so. Like we've never seen this. Like Budu, you just have to sit there and poke for 10. This just 1 shots every 1 prize Pokemon and 2 shots every EX Pokemon.
And it one shots Dragapult with Clefairy.
Yes, this card is nuts.
I
Your
think
opponent
it's-
can't set up, and then you just go Boss KO your setup Pokemon. Boss KO your setup Pokemon. It's just over. Like Budu, it applies 16 times more pressure than Budu. 5 Sableye by a lot. This card is
Dog,
going to be
what are
cracked
you
at
doing?
Worlds. What?
Literally, what are you doing?
5 Sableyes.
Yes. Oh my god.
What?
It's a high 5.
I know. I just dabbed on you.
Okay.
He's crashing out.
I thought you were just...
No, but also through retreat. So you go promote Jellicent. If you don't want to attack with Jellicent, also if you have 2 Jellicent in play, you know what I'll do? I'll go triple Psychic Embrace, retreat, move 60 damage to your active, triple or quad Psychic Embrace, hit for 220.
And then on the next turn, move 6.
So this can hit for like 220, 250. We know how Monkey works, but you can set up all your damage in scenarios where you could like sweep their whole board with this. You can go Iono, have set up like all the Monkey damage you want, and then just have it so you can one-shot all 3 of their Pokemon. You could go like 2/2/2 off like an Iono 1 or 2, item lock. One shot. You can come back from 6 with this. This card's
Sorry for pulling up my shoulder. I think I burnt it yesterday.
What the signal?
I put sunscreen everywhere.
5 Sableye.
I give it a 5.
I'm very passionate
I think
about
this
these
is
cards.
I think Gelatin's really strong if you're able to find something that powers it up. Like Guardy, without it, it might be a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, once Guardy is rotated, I think this card's way worse. Like if you're going attach for turn and then attach ignition to hit for 160, this card's super mid. But you could also, I could see this in like a Frostless Monkey Dory deck because the Frillish is just like better Budu in those decks a lot of the time. Way less good because you can't float Monkey Dory attachments, but you still just play like one Budu, and then once you have extra attachments going around, you can start like Bravery Charm Frillish, 130 HP Budu without
that's pretty strong.
Is really good. Okay,
Roggenrola. It's a pretty good. Is it even worth reading these?
No, these are all unplayable.
The Roggenrola is kind of cool. It has just harden and makes it immune from Budu. Actually, it prevents all damage done to it by attacks that do 40 or less.
That is so mid.
That's a cool basic attack.
I don't think that's ever seen play. I'm a hater.
I don't think it's seeing play, but like I just think it's cool.
This card's sick. This is what we're talking about. 1 damage, 1 energy, 98 damage.
So yeah, if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, it does nothing, but you do 90 damage for 1 energy. This card will see play.
Isn't a Pokemon EX. Did you say is or isn't?
Isn't. I might have said is.
I think you said is, but that's okay. This is, I think, better than like Hoopa or Moltres because those Hoopa required you to switch to the active. Moltres required you to have damage counters on yourself. This is a lot of the time just going to be.
You're going to be killing Fezzes quite easily.
Weakness.
Oh, never mind.
This is just like solid pressure, especially with the new like belt card. This could be 2-shotting like one. I don't think this card is great, but it is solid pressure. This is if this had free retreat, I'd be really interested. 3? No, this is easily a 2.
Is it
3
a
is
2?
a lot.
What
3 is
else
a
have we
lot.
put to 2? Meloetta was put at 2.
Like this could even be a 1. I don't think this card's great.
I think it's a 2.
Sure. This is
2
never
Sableyes.
Hawlucha. We need Hawlucha back. Hawlucha's sick.
Hawlucha was what again?
Hawlucha was 1 energy, 60 if their opponent was an EX. Its ability said doesn't hit for resistance or weakness, and then it had for
strong energy
and strong energy
and
so like
bunch of stuff.
if this had better buffs and for retreat, it'd be good, but it doesn't.
Excadrill EX.
Drillbur 1 retreat, 70 HP, decent attacks, and then Excadrill is mid AF.
This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters. I don't know why we're making it so that they have to have bench Pokemon that have damage counters on them.
Have they seen Phantom
I don't know
Dive?
why we can't just go 60-60. Have they seen what?
And then have they seen Phantom Dive? And then 3 fighting, 200 damage. So you have a bad 2 energy attack and a bad 3 energy attack and 3 retreat and 270
super bad.
HP.
Super terrible.
Girder and Timber. We already have a good Conkeldurr in Standard. This is a reprint functionally of the old Conkeldurr as well. It's just scaled better. The old one was plus 20 HP for each fighting energy on it, but this is plus 40 energy for each fighting energy.
I don't hate it. With a reversal energy, you can get 260 HP on this guy with double reversal.
That's actually funny. You could just start going like attach reversal, it lives, attach reversal, it lives, attach reversal. Get 4 reversal energy on this guy. That's insane.
That's 400 plus. That's 620
If there was like
HP.
a stage 2 penny.
Hero's Cape, 720 HP.
We need a Sorola. Okay, if someone builds a reversal energy Conkeldurr deck, hit me up. I want to see the list. That looks sick.
Wait, can't you play Conkeldurr Armor Rouge?
I guess.
Because you could go Armor Rouge, put down multiple Conkeldurrs.
Just like the attack is not good. This would be like a wall Pokemon only.
I guess.
It does 4 energy, 100 plus.
Dude, Conkeldurr Garganacl?
So you could hit like on average 150.
Conkeldurr Garganacl? What's the Timber do?
Not much.
Nothing. Dang.
We have reversal
Hammer
mill
Arm.
1.
Like, yeah, reversal mill 1 on like a Relicanth. Maybe you
Wait,
can
look
mill.
at this guy.
Dude. He looks like Ernie.
And then look, these guys hit. This guy. Conkeldurr's a weird Pokemon.
Sorry if you can hear the stomping upstairs.
It's fine. I live in a building. I have neighbors.
Like, wow.
Throw 130 HP, 2 or fighting colorless 120 minus. This attack does 30 less damage for each color than your opponent's active.
This is infinitely worse than Sock. This is so bad. That's a 1.
Level Crustle.
Yeah, I mean, I think that these kind of sturdy abilities should be getting.
There's
some
also a
crits.
different good crystal that just has Mimikyu ability.
Yeah.
Basics double 70 HP to retreat, a couple mid attacks, and then sturdy.
No, Flail's good for Relicanth. It does 10 damage to each damage counter on this Pokemon.
I guess you could do 140 if you live on sturdy.
But I think you would have to be playing decks that full heal.
Yeah.
Like you'd be wanting to play like Garganacles, Monkeys, and just,
This is reversal.
But yeah, with Frostlass and Monkey and everything else in format, it's just not good.
80 plus flip for 60 more, and then can't die in one hit. This card's pretty mid.
If the format presented itself where there isn't ways to chip away at Crustal's health, it's a good card.
There's Monkey and Buddy.
So I give it
Dive.
one Sableye.
One Sableye.
I think
Archon,
it could have some
Archeops, they did Archon dirty the way they gave Tortuga Trash Lanch, but terrible attack on the Archon.
Didn't Archon have something good at one point?
There was the one that goes to the bottom for trade. You could if it was in the discard.
There was multiple that did that, right? Multiple false Pokemon that did that.
Yeah, there was all three of them. Cridilli, Tortuga.
And why was
and
Tortuga
Archon.
play instead of Archon?
They all were functionally the same. It was just player preference. It was a meme to hate on which one. They were all the exact same text. Archeops, stage 2. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, which I think makes this card unplayable, you may devolve one of your opponent's Pokemon and put the highest evolution into their hand. So you could go like evolution or devolution with an ability, and then Ion the Pokemon to the bottom.
Which seems pretty good, but
devolution TM ends your turn.
Having to be in the active spot means you have to just like.
It's also a stage 2 fossil Pokemon.
I would like it if it's on the bench. If it's on the bench, I actually think it sees some play.
You could play it, and then it would be kind of sick. Maybe it wouldn't be too good.
It wouldn't be that good, but it would be playable. That's a 0.
Mienfoo, unplayable.
Unplayable
garbage.
0. Okay, Terrakion,
Terrakion.
fighting colorless, 50 damage. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, just 130. This is also another kind of homage.
This is actually this card could be really good. I think there is an increasingly playable counter gain like one prize box deck with like Prism Energy, Luminous.
Yeah.
This one shots Fez.
Yeah, Prism Energy is also printed in the set.
We'll get to that one. But yeah, for technically one energy with like Crispin or counter gain or like energy switch or something, you could hit for 130 one shot Fez. So this is pretty solid. 140 HP, 2 energy, retaliate.
Yeah, like what weakness does this hit? Fez?
Yeah, just
kills Fez.
Which is a really good Pokemon to KO.
Landorus.
Landorus doesn't do anything. This is bulk unplayable.
Yeah.
Scolipede.
No.
Oh, bulk unplayable. Its ability makes them poison if it hits you.
That's so bad. Oh
Leopard,
my god. Dark Energy, 50 damage.
There's a baby Pokemon that does that.
What does it do?
The Chingling? Yeah.
Doesn't do. Oh, wait.
It's not random.
What's the Purloin do?
Nothing.
Search deck for the 3 dark Pokemon, reveal them, put them in your hand. That's pretty good.
60 HP. I don't think that's ever seen play. Scrafty.
Dark, 60 damage, flip a coin for each dark Pokemon you haven't played, so attack 60 damage for each head.
Technically, you could Area 0.
If you played Area 0, got 7 dark Pokemon in play, and then you put that in, that's 3.
Fez is a dark Pokemon.
That's 3.5 heads each time, so that's 210 damage on average.
Nah, bro.
Broken.
Trubbish, Garbodor, they did us dirty. Everyone was like, they're going to print Garbotoxin, and then they printed this thing.
Yeah.
Complete unplayable garbage.
2 dark, 1 colorless, 120. Your opponent's active Pokemon was not poisoned. Just so bad.
Crocodile, unplayable garbage. There's a stage 1 that discards 3 cards.
Your opponent discards 2 cards in their hand. What's the first one? What's the second attack? Dark, colorless, 120. If your opponent has 3 or fewer cards in hand, 240. That's kind of okay.
Zork is kind of interesting
cool
because of Ignition Energy.
Yeah. Zora. 30 damage, does 10 to itself, 1 retreat, 70 HP basic. That
Very
is
good
a
basic.
4-star basic. That is a 5-star basic Pokemon.
I'm level 5. I think 4 Sableye would be reasonable.
No, I said star again.
You did. And then Zoroark, the stage 1 of this. Also, really keep in mind, N Zoroark is a different Zorua. You cannot evolve these from the same Zorua. 1 dark, Mind Jack, 30 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so caps at 240 if they have a full 8 bench off of Area 0, or 150 with none.
And then 3
triple
colorless, foul play. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon and use it as this attack. Active Pokemon's attacks.
Yeah.
Use it as this attack.
Don't think this card's great. If it evolved from the same Zorua as Enzoroark, this card
good.
would be sick.
Ignition.
But this card is hella mid because it does not.
Yeah, you're not really playing Zora to evolve into it. Dino.
There's a Dino that mills 1, right? And this has 80 HP, so this Dino's
80,
mid.
yeah.
Zweilous.
Dino kind of reminds me of Bean.
True, that's better, I think. Of Bean.
Yeah, Dino kind of reminds me of
These are 2.
dog.
Zweilous with 120 HP, also very tanky. 3 retreat, though. Dino, 80 HP, 2 retreat.
And there's Zweilous that searches your deck for Pokemon.
But I think this Hydreigon is kind of underrated a bit.
I disagree. This seems so
this
bad.
Hydreigon has 330 HP. Grass weakness, not fighting. In its ability, Greedy Eater says if your one's basic Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from this Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. And that does for dark, colorless, 200. Your opponent's next Pokemon, or Your opponent's active cannot retreat the next turn. But what you do is you play 4 Ignition Energy, 4 Hilda, and then you play TM Blindsides, you play 4/4/3 Dusknoir, and you play 1 Crisis Punch.
Oh, wait, that's kind of good.
Yeah. So you can just go like pop Dusknoir and then Blindside 230, take 3 prizes. Blindside 230, take 3 prizes. Like you could kill like a Fez and a Latios. And
I actually don't hate that.
And
you
then
could
also
play like a
like
Charizard, Dusknoir, Pidgeot kind of vibe.
yeah, it would be like yeah,
way less good just because.
I don't think it's. I think this could be like a sneaky deck. I think this could top 8 a regional like randomly.
Whoa.
I think this deck's actually kind of good. Maybe. I don't think this is going to be playable at Worlds, but I think this could like sneak into a metagame. And if there's like a metagame where there's like a bunch of random basics, this could just win into attacks like very easily.
Yeah. I actually quite like that. I didn't even think about it like that.
I think it's probably a 2 Sableye for now, but it could be very easily like a 3. I think maybe even a 3. I'm going to stay with 2 Sableyes, but I think this card...
2 Sableye is...
Excuse me.
2 Sableye is safe, but 3 is its ceiling, I think.
Yeah. Mandibuzz, Vullaby is a... Vullaby is a 7 HP.
1 colorless, 10 damage, 1 HP, 7 HP. That's like a... That's like
terrible,
a... That's a good... That's a 3-star... That's a 3 Sableye basic.
Fighting resistance is so bad. So bad. Gets hard blocked by Nacli.
Oh, wait, real.
But it's a stage 1.
Once during your turn, you may have your opponent reveal their hand and put a basic Pokemon with 7 HP or less you find there onto their bench.
That's the Mandibuzz.
That's the Mandibuzz. No, actually, that's the basic.
That's a 1... I think that's a 1 Sableye. That could maybe playable, but it's really bad.
Yeah, it's not really great.
If there was another Mandibuzz that drew cards, and this could be like a 1-up,
yeah,
maybe.
This has to not have the HP limit for it to be playable, just because Eric is such a strong card.
I found the Escavalier for the Carablast.
Oh, that's even worse. It's not even,
130 HP, metal, 1 metal
okay,
energy,
so if you want to commit your entire deck to doing turn 1, 90 damage,
booyah.
You got it.
Just play Sock.
Just play Sock. And
3 Retreat is brutal, too.
Yeah.
Poniard, corner, less HP than Nacli, but it has 1 less retreat.
Less HP, 1 less retreat, but it doesn't hit anything for resistance.
True.
Resistance is so key with these kind of things, just because you want it to be
there's no 0 damage corners like Mawile. We forgot how broken Mawile was.
Mawile was insane.
Yeah, because it would let you do like knockouts with Pidgeot too if you wanted to.
Yeah, like that's a crazy card.
But yeah,
Mawile was
keep this in mind. If there's like a relevant metal resist Pokemon, which I don't think there's ever cards that resist metal, but if it comes up, this card is illegal in standard. So, or it is legal. Not illegal.
It is a legal card.
Bisharp, 120 HP.
That is a 1 Sableye.
Yeah, 1 Sableye. Metal, colorless, 60. If
you can't tell, we're really new to doing the Sableye system.
We are. We're trying. 120 for 2 if they have a... this is unplayable garbage.
Yeah, that's 0. That's actually like a negative.
Ferrothorn, also unplayable garbage.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to attach a bunch of energies to it. Wait, can I read that? Never mind. Yeah, it's not even like spread out.
Have you seen Baby Raging Bolt?
Yeah.
Better multiplier on a basic. Klinklang is 2 evolving basics. They take... Clink is 60 HP, 1 retreat, 10 damage, takes 10 less next turn. Clang is 2
Which
energy.
That isn't even relevant because it's already resistant to grass.
Yeah, it does 50, take 20 less, and then Klinklang is each of your Pokemon with metal energy attack, take 20 less. It does stack, but this is horrendous. This is a really terrible shout to the old Klinklang, which was your metal energy Pokemon don't take damage from EXs. It just gave Mimikyu ability.
Yeah, that's insane.
Which was crazy. But this card is horrendously bad. Boop. 0 star. Durant, I would like this more if this was 20 plus 20 for each Durant, but this is 20 plus 20.
You have to bench 2 Pokemon and do 40 damage.
Yeah.
So bad. I don't know why they think they're printing cards in like the 2010 format.
Kabalion makes Turtonator look really good. It's Metal, Righteous Edge 20, discard a special energy if opponent's active. If you're playing a control deck, probably playing Turtonator over this.
Or Elgium.
Yeah.
Metal, colorless.
Okay. We hit our first 5.
I don't know if that's a 5.
Second 5. I think this card.
What's our first 5?
Jellicent. Genesect EX. This card is insane.
You did not say Jellicent. You said Jellicent.
What?
No, you said Genesect.
I did say Genesect. This guy. Get this guy out of here. Fired. Metal Signal. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 Metal Evolution Pokemon. Put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. Do you know that there's this really good Pokemon called Goldenko EX?
Yeah. There is.
And there's this thing called Nestball.
You can S-Ball for Genesect EX.
You just get every game turn 2 doubled Goldengo.
I think that is
through item lock. And it has True Retreat, and Air Balloon is also legal.
This is where I would say 4.5 Sableyes, but Landen's a weirdo.
I'm a 5 Sableye. I think this pushes Dengo from like the kind of middling position it's in right now to like a very powerful position for Worlds. I don't know if it's like going to be like BDIF, but it's going to be pretty strong. This card just gives this deck like an insane amount of consistency. Also, like There's the Stevens Metagross. There is the you thought Spike Myth was good. Double Spike Myth for any metal Pokemon on your basic Pokemon. No, I guess not for basics. What
Pokemon is this?
We're talking about the Spike Myth Stadium. This is like double Spike Myth on a basic. I was trying to say.
Huh?
Spike.
Oh, I thought you meant Spike Myth, like the old Spike Myth.
No.
Marnie's.
And then there's Metagross, the Stevens Metagross. There's also Skeletor GX. So
yeah, you can play. There's a couple of things.
This is like Miraidon, but for setup decks as opposed to aggro decks.
Okay. I'm kind of tempted to give it a 5, but I'm gonna break his rule. This is a 4.5.
Oh my god! Get this guy out of here. This card is insane.
I think it's really strong.
I also don't know how this and Jellicent are just, I think, 2 cards. This could have just been said 1 metal per turn. It would have been so gassed.
I don't think it would have been. I think it would have been.
You go turn 1 Nest Ball. I will Metal Signal for Goldango. Next turn I will Metal Signal for Goldango.
I don't know.
This card would still be cracked as.
I don't know if it would be cracked, but I think it'd be decent.
You're hating. This card would be good at 1 evolution, but it's insane in its current form.
Yeah,
220 HP also is very good.
And
it could have had 210 or 200 and still been very good. 220 is sick.
Yeah, 220 is so
Resist
beefy.
Grass, which is
kind of important because if you start Genesect into Dragapult, they go Itchy Pollen for 0 damage. They can't.
You kind of almost want the damage though because you're playing Monkey Dory presumably, but it doesn't really matter. It's nice to resist.
But yeah, it's kind of hard because you can't realistically get Buddy. You can't.
Yeah, they can't with Fez. They can Itchy Pollen it, and then it's at 200 for Phantom Dive. This can never have that happen.
Yeah.
Axew.
A question.
It's pretty cool. This is good. This is the same attack as This is the exact same basic as
Goldango.
1 color search for 2 basics. Basic energies. Put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. 2 retreat. 0 weakness though. Sick. Fracture. Mid. Yeah. Haxorus. Axe Bomber is a crazy attack name.
That's pretty cool.
I don't Reversal if once active as a Pokemon, basic Pokemon.
Fighting Metal colorless. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon and is knocked out, so reversal energy.
And it also does 160 to an Evo. So this is a dragon. It's never hitting for weakness, so the first attack is never one-shotting anything. It does get bopped by Clefairy if your opponent's playing Clefairy, and it can sneeze on this Haxorus and it dies. But reversal auto knockout of basics cool. But if you think about how maybe this is better when Megas come out, this could be playable. But I really think this needs a Dracloak Fracture. With a good ability or something to be good. This is a one. This is a one.
It could have been strong, but they just give the good stage ones to the wrong things.
What's with the 1 energy 40 damage theme in this set?
Yeah, I don't know.
Druddigon 1 energy 40 shred and then 90 flip for 60.
It could be okay if there was another Inteleon deck that came around. It could be decent, an Inteleon kind of deck that likes to do early damage. So I give it a 1. I think it's the best. I think it's the best 40 damage for 1 energy.
Unplayable Watchhog.
Yeah.
Pidove. No, the other Pidove that just auto evolves. Is this Unpheasant good?
No.
Bruh. Bruh.
That's so bad. You have to do damage to your Pidove. There's an old Pidove that if it has 30 HP or less, you can auto evolve, and it had 50 HP. So you play Stadium that makes it do 20 to itself, and you evolve an Unpheasant on turn 1. So if your draw engine wants to be horrific, you could bench Pidove, put it down to 30, use the ability into Unpheasant, attach a Jet Energy, and draw 4 cards as an attack.
Talking way too much about the Unpheasant, I think.
Yeah.
Audino makes Cleffa look really good.
Yeah. 1 retreat cost, 100 HP, colorless energy, 30 damage, draw 3. Draw cards until you have 6 in hand.
Chinchino's
so it's just worse Cleffa in every regard. Yeah, Chinchino's just bad.
Stoutland line.
Stoutland, I remember this card being somewhat decent. Oh, it's 4 energy, never mind. Colorless, flip 2 coins for each heads, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. For 4 colors, 100 plus 100 if it has a special energy attached, so it just doesn't even work with
Garbage tier. Buffon EX is maybe interesting in a controlling deck. It's 220 HP, colorless Pokemon, basic ability, Boofer, takes 30 less from attacks, and then 3 colorless energy, 100 plus 100 more if your opponent's active as an EX.
So they would need to print a DCE, and then you can go DCE count again 200, pick it up 200, pick it up 200, but I think Blood Moon is slightly better.
Yeah, this is Blood Moon just puts this card to shame.
Yeah.
Braviary, unplayable garbage, Tornadus, unplayable garbage. Oh my god.
5
Sableye card again.
5 Sableye.
Floatstone.
No, I think this is what makes Jellicent a 4. Air Balloon is leaps and bounds better than Jellicent.
I think they're both just a 5. I'm not changing on
6.
Sure, yeah. This card is cracked. It's going to be in, like, literally every deck. This card, the difference between 1 retreat and 2 retreat, there are so many 2 retreat Pokemon in the format. Goldengo, Zoroark are probably the 2 most prominent. This changes.
Genesect.
This is just, like, strictly better than Rescue Board.
Yeah, Air Balloon. The retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 2 colorless less.
This card we saw
that is a
Sword
6-star card. That is a broken card.
This card...
6... No, I said star again.
Have you guys ever seen Floatstone? That card was legal. That is just free retreat on anything. That card is like one of the most busted cards I've ever played with. It is so good, especially in a slow format like we have right now. Just the amount of value you get just making like pretty much any of your Pokemon play a free retreat pivot and like also moving it. Crazy with Goldengo as well, because you can just go like Air Balloon retreat, draw 4 off of 2 Dengos all the time. And then it's like really good if you're playing Turo as well. But this card is just, you'll see, it's going to be in every list. It's going to be like a 1 of in like any Arven deck, a 1 of, 2 of, 3 of, depending on the deck you're playing. There's even decks that could justify playing 4 of this card. We saw 4 Floatstone in a lot of decks. We didn't see 4 of this when we saw it last.
But that was Garbage Toxin decks, no?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, there is a possibility you play up to 4 of this card, because it's just such a really...
This card is insane.
Really good effect.
It gives 99% of the actual prevalent Pokemon
also, like,
0 retreat.
Another huge interaction. Difference between this and Rescue Board. You have Blood Moon in your active starting Pokemon spot. You go,
Arven.
right now, currently, Arven for Rescue Board. You go attach active, attach Rescue Board, pass. Next turn, attach, retreat. Now you just go Arven for Air Balloon, attach, retreat on the first turn.
Itchy Pollen, yeah.
It gain a whole free turn.
Yeah, it's broken.
This card is so sick.
Yeah, 6 Sable.
Antique Cover Fossil and Antique Plume Fossil are the fossils for the 2 ones we saw earlier.
But these are cards that have been in Standard for a while now.
Plume Fossil's super terrible. It's a 0-star because, or 0 Sableye because the evolution of this are terrible. But Cover Fossil is cool. Can't be affected by effects of attack, so Polt can't touch this on the bench, and then it evolves into Tortuga. It has 60 HP.
Yeah, so it's
Can't
pretty good. You can actually protect
your
yourself. So the Antique, I give it like a 2. I think it's a 2 just in terms of an evolving basic.
And then these,
No,
unfortunately...
in terms of an evolving basic, it's like a 4 or a 5. But in terms of a card, it's probably like a 2.
You cannot pop it for your basic.
Oh, wait, yeah. Never mind.
These are horrendous.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm just going to give it a rating based on it just being a card.
Please change the fossil mechanic? I don't even think they can fix the fossil mechanic. Like, it's just like, unless they just made them basics and just scrapped it and adjusted them accordingly. I don't know.
They could do that.
I think that could be a possibility. These are both like,
I don't know, because they're like relics, so they're items.
Yeah, I know. Like, you have to make the theme, but do you want the cards to be playable, or do you want them to have a theme?
Cards to be playable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you need to print the stadiums.
Brave Bengal, big 4 Sableye for me. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to,
I agree.
Pokemon for rule box, 30 more damage to opponent's active Pokemon EX. This card is really good, I think, on Ethan's Typhlosion. I think it's the card that first springs to my mind. If you play Gravity Mountain, Secret Box, Brave Bengal, you can very easily hit 340 with Ethan's Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Plus 30, not when you're relying on Defiance Band. You don't have to be behind for this, so this is just a very aggressive card. It's going to make a lot of these, like, Sock could be more playable. Like, low damage things. This could be also really good on Budew. Just hitting for 40 with Budew all the time is really sick. I think this card could just be, like, the reason we enable, like, one-prize toolbox decks. Just because plus 30 is a lot.
I agree with everything he's saying. A lot of one-prize decks, their trade-off for setting up just isn't enough because their damage output isn't high enough, and Brave Bengal can fix that problem.
This is a big reason to play a one-prize deck that you didn't have before.
4 Stabilize.
Yeah.
Sharon's just draw 3, unplayable.
Energy Coin is terrible.
Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, search your deck for basic energy and attach it to one Pokemon. I missed Turbo Patch.
Energy Retrieval is...
Everyone knows what this card does.
Fennel.
I would give Energy Retrieval like a 3.
We're not rating a reprint.
Yeah.
No way. Fennel is worse than Picnic Basket by a lot. It's a supporter, heal 40 from each of your Pokemon.
So it doesn't heal their Pokemon, which is prevalent because of Monkey Dory?
Yeah. You want to heal their Pokemon.
Yeah.
This card could be playable after that card.
So Fennel's like a 2. Fennel's like a 2. Man, it's a 1.
I'm going to go 1 Sableye. Harley Quinn. Each player shuffles their hand of their deck.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yo, that's so sick.
Each player shuffles their hand of their deck, flip a coin. If heads, you draw 5 and your opponent draws 3. If tails, draw 3, your opponent draws 5. So
that's like a 0.
Did you know there's this card called Iono in Standard? There's also this card
called Judge. Yeah, 0.
Never play this card.
Hilda.
Sick.
This is a 4.
Card.
This is a 4.
This is a sick card.
Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon and an energy card.
It is a
reveal
supporter.
them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck as a supporter. This is a
gets
4 Sableye
luminous.
for me.
This card's
Yeah.
so good in Dragapult.
Yeah, it's just Dracloak plus energy.
It's also gets Neo Upper, which
It's
is crazy.
Dusknoir plus ignition energy in some decks. Pidgeot slash ignition
It's also
energy.
good in Zoroark for reversal plus Darmanitan or Zork EX.
It's Luxray plus reversal energy.
Yeah,
reversal
this is
energy.
huge.
This is a very good card for comeback slash
This is
toolbox deck.
so much
slash
better than
Dusknoir
Colress's
box decks.
Tenacity. So much better than
Oh yeah, it's not even close. Like, this
remember you
wipes
used to
the
build
floor.
your deck like Grand Tree plus Colress.
Yeah,
Now you just can cut Grand Tree and just search the Pokemon.
yeah. It's still kind of different just because of Badu. Like, Control was playing the chorus just because, like,
But you don't have
wanted
to play a terrible ace spec
Yeah.
to play a supporter card and make it functionally search for Pokemon. There's no other way other than Artisan. This card, totally way better than Colress by a lot, especially when we have so many good stage ones that draw
agree.
cards in Standard. This card's a big 4.
I think this is a 4.
Ends plot, I'm confident on a 2 Sableye with this. Move
I
up
agree.
to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon to your active. And it's different than Poppy, because you can move them from 2 different Pokemon.
Yeah, I
And I
think
think it can
Plot
also go
does
for the
have
same-
some utility with, like,
This is just...
Miraidon, Frostless
most-
Monkey Dory.
I think this is close to strictly better than Poppy. It can't move the energy from the active to the bench.
But that's just never really a thing. 'Cause
So,
you can
like,
retreat
you're
with
always
Latias.
trying to power up an attacker. You're not trying to defend your energies.
Yeah, like, you can retreat into your... with it, you
Yeah.
can retreat into something with Latias and then just use your
Yeah.
switch. Like, I just don't think that downside is enough.
This is, like, what I was talking about. This is what we were talking about with Kyurem EX. Because, like, in a theoretical deck with, like, Prism energies, you could go, like, attach Prism to Monkey, and then late game go, like, ends plot, power up a Kyurem on 1 turn, because you can move energies from the bench to it. So,
It's
like,
very strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't say very strong. It's just, like, I think a lot better than Poppy, because think of, like, Spidops, or think of, like, Grass Ogerpon, or think of, like, attach energy to multiple of your Pokemon. Like, it lets you be, like, way less punished.
Yeah, you can
by, like,
funnel the energies to something else much easier.
Yeah. Sick card.
I give this 2-star.
Pokegear reprint,
Wait, what?
research
Yo!
reprint. What?
No way. Are they going to give us a full art
Nah,
Juniper again?
I don't think so. These are the final. There's 3 more cards, and they're all very sick. These are
This
like
is
format
like-
warping staples, kind of.
Tool Scrapper
mostly.
is a 4.
I guess. When's the last Rebel Clash? Was the
Rebel
last time?
Clash.
Yeah. So I guess there's probably quite a few people that haven't played in a standard with Tool Scrapper. It's just choose 2 tools and play, discard them. Can be yours as well. So if you have like a tool in your deck, you have like 2 different tools, and like one of your Pokemon has a tool on it that you don't want anymore, you could discard it and then
Happens
attach it to
sometimes
either
for, like,
one.
Dragapult.
There is some upside there, but mostly like they printed the same set as Air Balloon because they realized that they need to balance Air Balloon a little bit. So you can discard Air Balloons from play, which is huge.
Being able to get rid of Luxurious Capes, Bravery Charms, Counter Gains.
Yeah, I think the deck this is most likely to see play in is Pult because
Yeah, I agree. It's super easy to find. You have a draw engine that, like, can realistically
and it's
hit
very important to get rid of Air Balloons to go like Counter Catcher, Tool Scrapper, Iono, because like sometimes they'll put like the only Pokemon that can be trapped just pre-Air Balloon it to avoid like Iono CC, but then they make you have the extra piece, and you have the extra piece. So
Yeah, I think this is a 4 Sableye.
also very good against like Sparkling Crystal.
Oh yeah, like
There's tons of good
yeah,
tools
like
in
A
Standard.
spec tools now get a lot
The
worse
Bangle.
because of Tool Scrapper. Yeah, Bangle. Yeah,
I think I think people have kind of had like life on easy mode with Jamming Tower because sure we had tool interaction, but the tool never leaves play. So like, say for instance like Control decks, like your Lux Cape is never going to leave play unless the Pokemon dies. You can just bump the Jamming Tower later. But this is actual hard answers to tools. Go to the discard, get out of here.
but I do think
Sick
Tool
card.
Scrapper won't
4.
actually be played that much.
No, it's just it is a card that will like be a very powerful one of in some decks. Like Dragapult probably is going to play this card. I think. I like it.
I could see it.
For Sableye.
Sableye.
Ignition
Energy. This is a very strong card. It reminds me of Triple X.
3. There's really not that many used. I think like Slacking EX is genuinely.
I was
best.
gonna say 4 at first, but like I guess it is kind of niche.
Yeah,
Me,
it is better than Triple XL. I'll read it. End of turn, you have to discard it if it's attached to a Pokemon. It provides colorless to any Pokemon, and for evolutions, it provides 3 colorless. So
Triple
it's-
Acceleration
it's
Energy
like
didn't
reversal.
provide a regular colorless energy.
Yeah, you couldn't attach it. So I think the big upside here, this can be attached to Blood Moon, which is huge because I would presume you're playing Blood Moon in like any deck that plays this card for the most part.
Yeah.
But this powers up. The first thing that comes to mind for me is Slacking EX because you're already discarding energy anyway. So this would just be like a really easy way to power that guy up in one shot. Also good, like if you're playing Pidgeot in a deck, you can like use it on Blustery Wind as well. It's good with that Zoroark. I really think like there's not that many good users for this though. Like there's the Wug Trio that mills.
There's the other slacking. There's like the one price slacking.
Yeah, so
the
like
Wug
the
Trio.
slacking
The
deck.
Wug Trio is actually kind of
Four
big.
reversal, four
Four
ignition.
reversal, four ignition's pretty
It's
strong.
still a
It
little
does create pressure.
Yeah.
What other decks can use it? Like the Jellicent can maybe use it.
That is the
Jellicent
other use case. You can go like attach psychic energy. This is mostly once Gardevoir rotates, I think. Attach the basic psychic and then go like burst 160. But then you have to like keep finding ignition. Are you really playing four ignition energy just to hit for like 80 more damage? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's kind of mid. I would give it like a 3. I think
when we had triple acceleration, there was the Zork deck, and that deck was like a huge user. Every attacker in the deck could use that card. So there was like Persian, you could use Zork.
Yeah, it was so like that deck was insane.
They just need to print more enables for this, like things to use it, and then it will get really good because there's
like the Dugong that did 60 to 2 things.
Everything is here for this card. We have Hilda, we have the Ignition, we have Colress. Like we have ways to find this. We have very good draw Pokemon. We just need better attackers. This card I think could like to the moon when we get some moon cards.
Speaking of to the moon, Prism Energy is a 5.
I don't think it's. I think
Prism
this
Energy
is
a 5.
I think
Prism
this card
Energy
is
a
going to be
5.
way less played than Luminous because what decks are playing Prism Energy?
I guess actually no way.
Dragapult plays Prism. Does not play Prism. This card is good.
Basic. Though. Okay. It's a 4. I was being a bit too enthusiastic. Frostlass Monkey plays Prism Energy.
I'm going to read the card text.
Oh, yeah.
As long as card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless. If it's attached to a basic, it provides rainbow. So it's different than Luminous. It only works on basics, but you can have multiple on the same Pokemon. So something like Ho-Oh-Box, something like any deck that's only attaching to basics, this is strictly better because you can attach them both to the same Pokemon and it still provides colored energy. But this can't go on evolution, so things like Dragapult, things like Zork EX cannot play this because it will not work.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be strong in, like you said, Ho-Oh-Box. There's going to be some control variants playing Prism Energy. There's going to be some, what's it called? Like counter gain box decks playing it.
I also think like you could play like an amount of these plus a couple extra Luminuses to like play a full rainbow box. You have 8-1 just attached. This is a rainbow energy.
But Luminous only works if there's one.
Yeah, so you couldn't combine them. But for like 1 energy attack cost, like maybe that Alomomola box, you could play like 4-2 split or a 4-1 split or something. Also, this works with something like Mist Energy for a control deck. So you could go like attach Prism, attach Mist. That wouldn't work with Luminous. So I think this card is like a lot better and a lot worse than Luminous. Obviously,
it has its individual use cases, but right now there just isn't. It's kind of niche. Its use cases, but when it is used, it shines. Yeah,
I quite like this card. I'm quite nostalgic. Like I played this card when it was like legal and standard for a while. Dang, I'm Unk, but
the Unction.
This card is really cool.
Oh my god, that's
one of my favorite retro decks.
When I say Unction now, it's like actually somewhat believable because I'm a master.
Unk. Lucas is an Unk.
Oh my god, this is the first pod we've done where I'm a master.
True.
I'm a master now.
Well,
I'm in the Masters. I'm in the Masters. I'm in the Seniors division for Worlds, but I'm a master now.
Real. He's gonna lock in and get lots of day 2.
I'm definitely getting invite this season. That's that. I'm getting invite.
Yeah. Prism is a sick card.
Depends. Okay, it actually depends on how I do at Worlds. Because if I make enough money to do well at Worlds, I could justify going to more events and getting into Worlds next season. I hope I can, because it'd be great to go to Worlds as a master. I'm yapping.
He is yapping, but. Obviously, this is a bit of a smaller set, but I think
can we go to Poke Beach? I'm really curious to see if there's a full art Juniper.
Nah, we'll look after.
Okay, fine.
I do think there's a lot of high impact cards, like the Brave Bangle really sticks out. Hilda sticks out to me. Prism Energy, Tool Scrappers are really big.
Ignition
like,
Energy.
Tool Scrapper really like almost changes the dynamic of the format because this is just an effect that absolutely did not exist before, and this is a really format warping.
It's also think about it like Lost Vacuum.
Yeah.
You are a lot more scared to attach your tools for if they played a Lost Vacuum.
Also, one thing, like, against decks, until you know they don't play Tool Scrapper, you kind of, like, are forced not to put your tools in play. Like, if you're playing multiple tools, you're like, okay, if I attach 2, they're just getting max value Scrapper, which is just, like...
I think you can assume that a lot of them aren't playing Scrapper. It depends.
Yeah, but you have to be...
I recommend if you're going to Worlds to look at Play Limitless and just, like, see how many decks are actually playing Tool Scrapper to see how much
I don't think Play Limitless will be at all reflective of players at Worlds lists.
I mean, but it's the best thing you have.
Yeah. And then, like, the Genesect and the Jellicent, I think, are the huge ones. Like, those are 2 huge upgrades for decks that are already playable. Like, Goldango is already, like, fringe playable.
Top 5 cards, go.
Huge up. Top 5?
Not even just, like, in, like, best cards. Just,
Jellicent,
like, cards you enjoy.
Hilda, Genesect, Air Balloon, and then I am a big fan of Prism Energy.
Okay, so I go Prism Energy, Ignition Energy, Ends Plot, Kyurem EX,
He's just trying to pick other ones than me.
No, I'm not. Kyurem EX, and I'd probably go like. I like the Bangle. I think the Bangle's pretty cool. I like Jellicent. Jellicent's a cool card. So those are kind of interchangeable. Air Balloon is kind of annoying.
Like I'm mad that card got reprinted, but it is going to be insane. Like I really think it's kind of unhealthy for the format.
Yeah, but I do just enjoy End's Plot. I think that card's really fun. I really like Kyurem EX.
I do appreciate that it's
Elgyem.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, Elgyem kicks out. Alomomola also should be there. Oh my god, wait, okay, I have to redo this. Okay, Ignition Energy is no longer on there. It probably goes Prism Energy, Elgyem, Kyurem EX, Hilda, and like... It's not even Tool Scrapper. It's End's Plot, probably. Like, those are... I like those cards. Brutal. Those cards are cool. Bangles in there. Alomamola's in there. I'm going to shut up.
I think in summary, there's a lot of terrible cards in this set. There is a lot of bulk, but like the cards that are good are really good.
Yeah,
like,
really
there's
strong.
like 5 like all-star cards. It's kind of like Shining Fates when that came out. Like it was just like.
Is it kind of similar to 151? Because we had Mew.
Nah, I don't think that. Like Mew was like the one good card from that set. But there are some like decks that break open archetypes, like Genesect and Jellicent and like Air Balloon. I think are all just 3 like really high power.
But End's
cards.
Plot, Kyurem EX, don't hate.
No. There's some interesting things. I like the cards this adds to the format. I think there's some cool deck building that comes out of this. I'm glad that there's no new archetype that comes out of here aside from like a big revival of like Miraidon possibly.
But I'm not a huge fan of Miraidon being in the format. I don't like Miraidon that much.
I'm a big proponent of like having powerful aggressive decks. I think especially in a format this slow, I think it's important to have some like Iron Hands. I think is really healthy right now.
Whoa.
I think Iron Hands. I think they cooked with Iron Hands. Maybe that's a hot take.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'm kind of seeing like. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it really feels like they kind of have like a master plan, and it's kind of culminating. I think Megas may like change my opinions on that, but right now I think like every set is just like, dang, like these cards all interact really well together.
Megas is stupid.
I don't think they're stupid.
I think they're stupid.
I think I haven't seen any of them yet that I'm like, oh my god, why did they print that? All of them are like mid to bad right now.
Just a 3-prizer, and also that stadium, that Gardevoir Stadium is so. I almost swore it's so stupid.
It's very good. I am excited for Megas. One of my favorite formats I look back fondly on is like Team Up. I think it's like Sun and Moon to Team Up or whatever.
Lost Thunder.
Lost Thunder. No, it was when Team Up came out. It was when just Pikarom was the only playable one. Pikarom, there was like the Pikarom deck that played 1, 2, and 3 powerful prize attackers. There was all 3 in your deck. You had a lot of like agency. You could really dictate like your opponent's prize like map. I thought that was really interesting.
I guess Megas.
I think the problem with tag teams is they just printed broken ones. Like if they didn't print Reshizard and they didn't print ADP, people would probably like tag teams. That's my hot take.
No, actually, no, that's kind of fair. I think if they treat it well, it could be playable, but I just don't think they're going to treat it well, so that's why I'm not a huge fan of it just being introduced in the first place. Because once you print a Mega Pokemon, as a company, you want to be printing things that are bigger and better so that people buy your products.
It's inflation, but for HP.
Yeah, literally.
We know about power creep. That's a well-documented.
Yeah, and I just think that at one point or another, they're going to misuse these 3-prize Pokemon.
I do think they're probably going to mess up and make one that's too good. But I don't think that tag teams were inherently an issue. I just think there was a couple ones that were too strong. If you look before Reshizard and before ADP came out, nobody was complaining about tag teams. Yeah. Nobody really cared. People liked Pikarom. Pikarom was really good. People liked that card a lot.
Dude, that format was so terrible. Because Pokemon went... Pikarom, print Reshizard, print ADP. Oh my god, we need to nerf all of these. Let's print Eternatus VMAX.
Yeah,
Oh my god, let's print Centiskorch VMAX so that it can keep up with these.
And there was a bad time there. But I like Megas. So far, I think the ones they've shown are really cool. Like, Lucario would be way too good if the Psychic Pokemon weren't broken. But they have printed a very relevant and nerfing weakness to that card that I think makes it
What does Lucario Mega even do again?
I'll paraphrase it. It's like 1 energy, 120 attached 3 fighting energy from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon. And then like 250 or something. I don't know.
For like 3?
For 2 energy.
For 2?
I don't know. I'll just look it up.
That's fine. Whatever.
We're farming.
Yeah, we're farming. Just time.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, there's this one. Okay.
It's got 340 HP, 130, and that's 270. Yeah. So this card would be really, really good if Psychic Energy...
2 energy, 270?
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
see, this card would be cracked, like just like Turo, heal. This doesn't die, but it's weak to Gardevoir, so it's unplayable garbage because you just take 3 prizes for free.
I also don't even hate it just because it doesn't have the upside of like Archaladon.
Yeah.
Because Archaladon is like 2-shot everything. Because that is a 2-shot card.
Yeah.
It is a 2-shot card in
This is a card.
most decks.
And then you just Turloop.
And then, but with like Archaladon, you don't have like with Lucario, you have to go like 130 every other turn.
Yeah.
Or you have to power up under Lucario. So I guess maybe you have time.
That's our end of podcast rant for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be our Worlds set. We're both going, like we said, we've been testing with these new cards. There's lots of good ones here.
There's a lot of good cards.
The format isn't going to be hugely different, but it will be very, like, Gardevoir's probably playing Jellicent. I think Dengo gets a bit better. I think Dragapult is going to have to adjust a bit to deal with the new Jellicent Gardevoir.
Yeah, the new Jellicent card is, like, insane. And Dragapult
Yeah.
becomes a lot, like, scary to play.
So, anything else you'd like to say before we do some shoutouts?
Kirimiax.
Real. You can follow me on Twitter at KitlerTCG. You can follow Lucas at LucasOldale.
I barely post, but
Yeah,
I do.
you
I
can.
Sometimes I release a banger, like a guy's like Jet Headbutt and Ferret.
True.
But you can follow
subscribe,
me.
like, leave a comment.
You can do all those things.
Comment your favorite dessert.
Maybe your favorite alternative cuisine.
Yeah. Maybe your favorite genre of music, just as long as it's
Comment.
not country.
Comment on the video.
Yes. Please. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.